Good day everyone. So today we're going to be learning how to draft the basic sleeve block. And for the course of this class, the measurement to be needing is your sleeve length, that is your full sleeve length from your sleeve to your wrist. You also need your elbow length. You also need your short sleeve length. And also another measurement you need is your round arm or your top arm or bicep. Another measurement you need is your armhole circumference. I'll be teaching you how to get your armhole circumference. And another measurement you'll be needing is your upper arm level. I'll also be teaching you how to get your upper arm level. So from the measurements class, I taught you how to get your sleeve length, how to get your round arm or top arm or bicep. I also taught you how to get your elbow length. So to get your upper arm level and your armhole circumference, you will need your basic bodies. That's why you need to draft your basic bodies before you draft your sleeve. So for my basic bodies, this is my basic bodies here. I believe you can see this. So I need to get my armhole circumference. So I'm just going to take my tape rule and take it around. This is me measuring my armhole circumference. So you just keep taking it around and so this is how you measure your armhole circumference. From the point of 21 in your pattern, you take it round to 23, to 24, to 26, and to 20. This is your armhole circumference. So whatever value you get there, you record it. So after getting that, you're done with your basic bodies. Getting your armhole circumference. So the next thing you need to do is to square down and across our 3 centimeter. That's a basic foundation. I already put you through this. So when drafting any pattern, you square down and across 3 centimeter. So that is what I'm doing. So as at that point you get your 0, where you begin your pattern drafting. So each value, before you start drafting, you need to record them. While drafting, you will get your upper arm level. But for every other thing, you should get it before you start your pattern. Now, after doing this, the next thing you need to record is your point 0. Now, this is going to be your point 0. You are looking at the instructional manual, so make sure you work with the manual so you can follow. So we've done number 1, which is square down and across from point 0. This is point 0, so we squared down and we squared across. Now the next thing, 0 to 1 is your sleeve length, then you square across. So for the course of this class, my sleeve length is 59 centimeter. I wrote my value at the top part, the values I'll be using. So from 0, I'm going to measure 59 centimeter. 59 centimeter. So this point here serves as my number 1. So I'm just going to square across. Now 0 to 2, round arm measurement plus ease, square down. Now my round arm measurement is 30 centimeter and I'm using ease of 4 centimeter. Is a standard value. Your ease for sleeve is 4 centimeter. So you're doing 30 centimeter plus 4 centimeter. That's 34 centimeter. So from here, I'm going to measure 34 centimeter and record it as 2. I'm also going to measure, take the 34 centimeter here. I'm going to take 34 centimeter here. So I'm going to connect these lines together. I'm going to connect them together. So at this point is going to be our number 3, because it says connect point 2 and 1 to locate point 3. Now 0 to 2 and 1 to 3. This is 0 to 2, this is 1 to 3. So it says 0 to 2 and 1 to 3. Divide into 4 equal parts vertically. So we need to divide this into 4. So that is, for me, I have 34. So I'm going to divide 34 divided by 4. So get your calculator and 34 divided by 4. That's going to give me 8.5. 34 divided by 4 is 8.5. So I'm going to divide each. I'm going to measure 8.5. I'm going to measure 8.5. I'm going to measure 8.5. So from here, exactly, I have 8.5. So just take your round. Keep measuring your 8.5. Yes. Keep measuring your 8.5. From this point, you also measure 8.5. From this point, you also measure 8.5. And you should be left with 8.5. So at the down part, you also measure 8.5. You're measuring 8.5. You're measuring 8.5. So this is just me cross-checking the last part to see I'm on point. So this line that you made, this line, you're going to connect them together. You're going to connect them together. We're going to connect these lines together. Let's connect them together. We're going to connect these lines together. Let's connect them together. So the next instruction, okay, still under instruction. Now after dividing it into 4 equal parts vertically, to locate the forearm, center grain and the back arm line. So this is going to be the forearm. This is going to be the center grain line. And this is going to be the back arm line. So it says the right side is the forearm, the left side is the back arm. So you need to decide which you're using for your forearm or your back arm. Now it says the right hand side is your forearm, the left hand side is your back arm. So this is our right. This is going to be our forearm line. So let's correct that. And this is going to be our back arm line. The part that is closer to 0 is your back arm line, and the other part is your forearm line. So the next instruction says 0 to 4 and 2 to 5 is the sleeve crown. Now to get that, they wrote 1/3 of your body's armhole circumference. So at the beginning of the class, I told you how to measure your round circumference. So whatever value you get there, you calculate the 1/3 of it, that is 40 divided by, mine is 40, I'm using 40 for the course of this class, you can see it from your manual. So 40 divided by 3, whatever value it gives you. If yours is 50, you'll be doing 50 divided by 3. If it is 60, whatever value is giving you, divide it by 3. So mine is giving me 40 divided by 3, 40 divided by 3, and 40 divided by 3 is 13.3. So I'm just going to come here and measure 13.3, 13.3. So I'm going to connect these lines together, and I'm going to label this 4 and label this 5. Now the next thing we need to do is locate point 6 on the BAL. BAL means back arm line. So this is 0.6 here. So this is going to be 0.7. This is going to be 0.8. Now 6 to 9 is 1 divided by 6 of body's arm circumference plus 1.5 centimeter. That is 6 to 9. This is 0.6 here. So to get 6 to 9, you're doing your 1 divided by 12 of your body's arm circumference. That is, for me, my body's arm circumference is still 40. So that same 40 you have there, you are dividing it by 12 this time around. And whatever value you are getting, you are adding 1.5. So when I did my calculations, I had 8.16. So let's say 8.2. So for me, my 6 to 9 is going to be 8.2. So I'm just going to 8.2, and I'll measure this part 9. Now this line, this 4 to 5 line, serves as our upper arm line. Please take note, this is your upper arm line. The upper arm line, I told you that I was going to show us how to get it. That is it. So to get your upper arm line, it is your body's arm circumference divided by 6. So your upper arm line is your body's arm circumference divided by 6. So we've gotten that about the upper arm line. Now to locate, we've located point 9. Now 8 to 10, this is 8 to 10, is 1 divided by 12 of the body's arm circumference, but this time around plus 2 centimeter, not 1.5. We added 1.5 here, but at this point here we're adding 2 centimeter. So when I calculated that, it gave me 8.7 centimeter. 8.7. So we'll measure 8.7. So this is going to be our number 10, and okay, so the next one says connect point 4 to 9. This is 4 to 9 on you with a straight line. So you connect 4 to 9 with a straight line. Then the next one says you connect 10 to 5 with a straight line also. This is 10 to 5. Connect this with a straight line also. And then it also says locate point 11 on the center grain line of the top line. This is our center grain line, so this is going to be point 11. Now, construction of sleeve head. So they said the next thing is to locate the midway between 4 and 9. The midway between 4 and 9, that is, you need to measure the distance between 4 and 9. I have 12 here, so the width of it is 6. So 6 centimeter. When you locate that point, drop it, that is, come down, drop it by 0.75 centimeter. So for me, this is 0.75 centimeters. So I've dropped it by 0.75 centimeter. Now Locate the midpoint between 9 and 11. The midpoint between 9 and 11. This is 9 and 11. So the midpoint, what I have here is 10. So the midpoint here is 5. So the first thing you need to do is to connect this. So after locating, connect this with a straight line. So after locating this midpoint, you need to raise it by 1 centimeter. So you are raising it by 1 centimeter here. Now it also says locate the midpoint between 11 and 10. Now this is just, you can use broken lines. This is 11 and 10. So locate the midpoint. I also have 5 here. Then it says raise also by 2 centimeter. You're raising this by 2 centimeter. Now it says locate the midpoint between 10 and 5. Locate the midpoint between 10 and 5. I have 12 centimeter and this is 6 here. The midpoint is 6. So the next thing it says is drop by 1 centimeter. Drop by 1 centimeter, that is, you have to come down by 1 centimeter. Now reshape the sleeve edge from 0.4 to 0.5. So this is what you're going to be doing. You're going to be connecting, you're going to be reshaping this sleeve edge. So you reshape So we're just trying to reshape this. So this is what we have after reshaping our sleeve head. So the next thing we need to do now is 0 to 12 and 2 to 13 measures the elbow length. So my elbow length here is 33 centimeter. So if my elbow length is 33 centimeter, means from 0 I'll just measure 33 centimeter. 33 centimeter. So that will be my 0 to 12 and 2 to 13. I'm also going to measure 33 centimeter and label this 13 and connect this with a straight line. And I'm going to label the line as elbow line. Then also 0 to 14 and 2 to 15 measures your short sleeve length, which is about 8 centimeter to 10 centimeter down from the upper line. So depending on what you want to use, mostly it's always 8 to 10 centimeter from the upper arm line. So let's say I want to use 10 centimeter. So that's going to be my 0 to 14, and for my 2 to 15, let's say 10 centimeter also. So I'm going to connect this with a straight line, and this is going to be my short sleeve line. Also 14 to 16 is 2 centimeter for short sleeve shaping and connect back to 0.4. 14 to 16. Okay, so they said 14 to 16 rather. That is, this is point 14 to 16 is 2 centimeters for short sleeve shaping. So you just come in here by for short sleeve shaping and connect it back to 14. So it's just to give you your sleeve shape. Also, an alternative is if you have your short sleeve round length measurements that you want to use, you can just measure that from it. Let's say the measurement you have for your round sleeve is 20. That is for your short sleeve. So from this center green line, you measure 10, and from this center green line, you measure 10. So wherever the 10 meets, you connect. You don't come and measure the 10 from here. No, that's wrong. You measure from the center green line. But for this, I'm just reducing 2 centimeters on both sides. Very important. So I'll connect the 2 centimeters back to each other. So on this is 14 to 16. So this is going to be 14 to 16, and this is going to be 15 to 17. So on the wrist line for the BAL, that is, this is the back arm line. On the wrist line, don't mind it, this is our wrist line we used for the sleeve measurement. So this is our wrist line, that is your full sleeve length. So drop the BAL, this line, you are dropping it by 1 centimeter, and we are reducing the FAL. This is the FAL. You are reducing it by 1 centimeter. That is, you are going up by 1 centimeter. It's just to reshape the wrist. So this is what you are doing. You're just going to so also, let's say your round wrist is 20 centimeters. So for me, you just come here, you measure, or let's say 26 centimeters. This is 26. So you just come here, you measure 13. From here, you also, this is the center green line. From center green line, you also measure 13. So you can just connect from point 4. Mind you, all your connection begins from point 4. So you're just connecting point 4 to this, and you're connecting point 5 to this also. Okay. Yes. So this is for the wrist shaping, and also for the elbow shaping. You can also connect it. So let's say we want to go in by 3 centimeters, and 3 centimeters. So we are connecting this to this. Okay, so that is that about the sleeve basic block. So if at any point you get stuck, like I always say, ask questions, or you go over the tutorial again, you go over the class and get your correction. I'm going to list the measurements we're going to be using for this again. So the first measurement I said we'll be needing is our sleeve length. We'll also be needing our round arm or top arm or bicep. I already taught you how to measure that while in the measurement class. Also, another measurement is our upper arm level and our armhole circumference, and I taught you how to get it. I said your armhole circumference divided by 6 is your upper arm level, and to get your armhole circumference, you need to go use your body's pattern. Your body's pattern is what determines your armhole circumference, and I showed you how to get your armhole circumference for your body's pattern, how you need to take the tape round and get your value, and also your elbow length, your short sleeve length, and those are the measurements we need. So I've come to the end of today's class, and I'll see you in my next class. Please, if you have any question, feel free to ask me. Thank you very much and have a nice day. Bye.